Assalamu alaikum and good evening. This is the Central Legislator Gulrez King, and today is the 4th of the October, year 2024, and it's evening time in the Lahore city. And today I would conclude the legal medical jurisprudence issues in the Pakistan, that which are the elements leading the humans into the transportations of the humans. Regarding the subcontinent divisions, because I have studied almost 15 years practicing standing area, where I understand one problem in the Pakistan, India, Middle East countries, that which are the elements leading them into the miserable situations, as well as the other reciprocating problems which could not be resolved by them because they are not into the resolutions of the public. When I consider that the humans into the miserable situations always even in a position as to, so the one problem which I figured it out in the medical science in the Pakistan, that every human being is so kind as to donate its blood to other body without having the reciprocity side effects of donating the bloods. If you donate your blood without having incriminating solutions regarding the same, thereafter you will end up while having no proper blood cells in your body, because it is not a science that if you devote your blood to anyone, then you can produce, as long as you breathe oxygen, the quantum rate of the blood inside your body, because through the cyclone of the disordered type of the atmospheric dissolutions in the public sector, especially in the Lahore city territories, we are considering these elements that in Pakistan, especially the major parts of the major cities full of the dust, air populated, negative impacts of the surrounded areas of the breathing power, and even considering the human's problems. So I consider these things that in subcontinent, it is a fact that the humans, they are lacking modesty, honesty, as well as the elements of the medical understanding, intellectual, and they are mad at the money, income, resources. They never consider the human health to be reconciled in a proper way of maintenance. So if a man is, or if a female is out of order and she is not subjected with the questions of the medical jurisprudence under the legal ethics as well, these two topics should be considered obligated to be discussed with the public. So I consider it to be the major point to be maintained in the public sector. When I construe very sympathetically the public disorder transactions in the public sector and out of order, and thereafter I was wondering that why the humans, they always have a multidimensional impacts inside their bodies. The medical science says it clear, and it is a law in medical jurisprudence that no one can donate its tissues. Yes, there is an act, the legal act, the Transportations of the Tissues Act 2010. So I condemn this act in Pakistan, because when I construe that, it was made to provide the human organs to the enemy aliens. Enemy aliens means the other countries' residents, the foreign residents of the Pakistan, that the government of the Pakistan since the year 2010 had considered this fact in law, that the human beings in Pakistan do not have a value, and thereafter they are just selling their organs in the hospitals in sheer value of the legal statute which is available in the Pakistan statute, the Transportations of the Tissues Act 2010, which should be revoked from the jurisdiction of the Pakistan. As long as I have seen all the section of such statute, the Transportations of the Tissues Act 2010, it gives the powers to the Pakistani to transport their organs like kidneys, like lungs, like any organ of their body that they can donate to anyone, either immigrant or non-immigrant of the world, so they can even. So in Pakistan, a lot of the humans, they are deliberately confined in this sector. They are selling their organs without having the reciprocity effect of that. The failure of their organ will become an objective line in their lives, and they are not considering this fact to be obligated in their life. And then I have confessed this question of law, the medical jurisprudence, where I have found that the medical doctors, they are out of order. Round about the 80% of the doctors, they do not know the prescribed area of the thinking of the critical medicines to their clients, and always their clients dies in intestate position. So Intestate position means when a person does not occupy the property. So when you subject or you become an object towards a doctor, thereafter you have to construe that which sorts of the medicine you have to take. And in Pakistan it is a very brutal fact in law and in practices, in the common public practices, as human beings in Pakistan are not willing to tolerate this fact that the after the marital issues and the dissolution, these are secondary. The medical issues appears to be the basic issues of the Pakistani. They are not in the position as to understand that why they are subjected in the surface of the earth. This is the prime ingredient which the humans in the Pakistan are lacking. They do not know the value of the production of their tissues, and the medical practitioner always takes the benefit of the doubt under the Transportation of the Tissues Act 2010 and incriminates the solutions to the rich elites of the Pakistan in order to curtail the poor individuals, their body organs and shape value of the donation. And this is a factor which led me into breaking this video outbreak as a massive element of injections to the doctors and other reciprocating areas of clinical education in the Pakistan is worse than ever I have seen. So I'm bound as legally as to rotate this question of law that if the human beings, they are not willing to observe their tissues, so whether they are producing the males out of the males and why the males are producing females out of the females appears to be the landmark second question appears to me. The answer is affirmative. Facts exist in my brain cells, and I have a deliberated and obligated solution to the public. Why the Pakistanis are producing much more quantity of the females despite of the males? Because the malnutrition is not a question, because of the one factor that they do not have the resolutions inside their bodies. Out of treating their organs, donating their blood cycles to the others, if you donate your blood to the others, it will decrease the production rate of your testosterone, and eventually you will wind up as to producing a male baby. This is a science. And if you have to evaluate the proper childbirth rate in shape value of the males, then you have to carry forward the thought of medical science, that you have to confront these questions of the public, that why do you give your blood as a donations to the public when the public itself do not incriminate any question of donation to you in your worst time, because they consider you to be a raw material and they consider you to be a fool, and that's why they use your bloods and other reciprocating tissues in order to just entertain their hospitals without having incriminating question of the medical jurisprudence. So I raise here a question that in Pakistan the medical practitioners should not be provided the original and authentic tissues of the other humans to surrender to the other humans. This is against the practices of Islam as well as the humanity, and there is no law which provides a dictation to enable the human beings as to inject the organs of the human's tissues from one medium to another medium into the shape values of the deceased humans, so that the other one is rich and the first one is the poor. The poor should donate to the rich. This is a custom and practice which should be deleted from the practices in the medical science and jurisprudence in the Pakistan. Stay blessed.